What's up, y'all? Monique Melton here, founder of the Shine Bright School, which is a global community of people who are committing to doing the work of anti racism from the inside out for our liberation. I want to talk to you for a moment about Mother's Day. I used to go to a church that would give flowers to mothers on Mother's Day. And I think while this is a thoughtful gesture, I want to also consider that perhaps this type of gesture may stir up some feelings because Mother's Day has far more nuance than what mainstream culture, AKA white culture, is willing to acknowledge. And that's what I want to do in this video. I want to talk a little bit about a bit more nuance that we can acknowledge with Mother's Day and offer an approach that we can explore with Mother's Day to be a bit more supportive and inclusive on Mother's Day. So let's talk about it. Hey y'all, Monique Melton here, founder of the Shine Bright School, and I have a really important reminder for you. Do you remember the summer of 2020, what I like to call the pseudo white awakening, where there were a lot of people proclaiming that Black Lives Matter because they do, but only moments later they ghosted us? That's why I want to remind you that Black liberation is a daily and ongoing practice. Black liberation ensures we all can live freely and fully in our humanity. So I encourage you to join us in the Pursue Black Liberation Challenge. In this 21-day challenge, you will find practical ways to put into practice protecting and defending Black lives, healing and nurturing Black lives, and supporting and celebrating Black lives. This challenge is featured in our Shine class, Black Liberation, or the Black Liberation course. The challenge is designed to help you build a daily practice to pursue Black liberation. If you have already enrolled, that's amazing. You can invite someone to join you, or you can even gift it to someone. Join and enroll today. You will receive a video lesson, course guide, workbook, and extras. We have all kinds of fun activities and resources included. We also have other amazing classes on topics like relationships, diet culture, perfectionism, and more. So get off the fence, stop making excuses, and start making changes. Join the challenge today. Why am I saying that Mother's Day is full of nuance and can even be complicated for folks? Because it is. Mother's Day can be a day full of so much celebration and joy and excitement and wonder for a lot of people. And for a lot of people, Mother's Day can also be a day of grief and sadness. Mother's Day can be a combination of all sorts of feelings. There are a lot of people who have experienced devastating miscarriages, child loss. There are folks who have strained relationships with their children or with their parents. There's also folks who've experienced parent loss or abuse or neglect. There's just so many different lived experiences that so many of us have. And Mother's Day can be a day that evokes some of those experiences. Mother's Day can be a day of reflection that can bring on a lot of different feelings and emotions. Mother's Day, especially for Black mothers who have survived medical racism like myself, that can also be a day of reflection where we feel grieved and sadness over the beautiful birthing experience that we absolutely deserve to have, but that medical racism came in and made such a devastating blow. Again, Mother's Day is full of so much nuance, and there is definitely space and room for us to acknowledge that. And your experience around Mother's Day is valid. Okay, so how you feel about Mother's Day is valid. It's real, and others are allowed to feel completely different or even the same. We don't have to invalidate or cancel anyone's experience around Mother's Day in order to validate or declare or affirm ours. Our experiences get to be real and valid all on their own. And the same is true for other folks. And the really cool and beautiful thing is that we can allow space for all of it, for all of it. And I also want to say about Mother's Day is that Mother's Day can perhaps become a day where you can reflect on the ways that you are mothering yourself. How are you caring for yourself? How are you loving yourself? How are you nurturing and supporting yourself while also acknowledging that care and support that you deserve isn't fully possible without being in community? Self-care and community care go hand in hand. And so I want to invite you to consider and to explore the different ways that you are mothering yourself and to consider different ways that you can ask for help to get the support that you deserve, and to also explore ways that you can offer support and offer help so that other folks can also get the love and support that they deserve. And so let me offer you one more thing. When it comes to Mother's Day, we can absolutely be excited, celebrating, having the best day ever. And we can also be grieved, we can be sad, and we can be anywhere in between. And an approach that we can consider when it comes to Mother's Day is, if you're going to do a post about Mother's Day, or maybe send a campaign or send messages, whatever the case may be, I want to invite you to consider and to even include the nuance of Mother's Day, and to include the folks who may find this day to be difficult or to be painful. And if you know people personally that may be suffering, may be hurting, and Mother's Day might feel like a bit more challenging for them, I want to encourage you to remember them. Remember them in a way that is affirming to the relationship that you already have. And I want to encourage you, if Mother's is a day where you feel sadness or grief, despair, maybe confusion, for whatever reason, I want to encourage you to allow room for your own spectrum of feelings and emotions, and to be easy on yourself, to offer yourself grace and compassion as you navigate your healing and your growth. All right. So, with all that said, I just want to wish a happy Mother's Day to all of those who are celebrating this day. And I also want to send so much love and care and support to those who find this day to be difficult and challenging. Just know that you absolutely deserve to be in a community where you are seen and supported. And we want to invite you to be in community with us at the Shine Bright School. As always, keep shining brighter together.